John Martin headed to Milwaukee last week to get a preview of Cirque du Soleil. How do you say that? Varekai.
That's right. The show's coming to World Arena next week. How about New Year's Eve and hanging out with Cirque du Soleil? That's pretty cool. John with a preview. Good morning.
Good morning from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. We are inside. It's terribly cold outside. Why are we in Milwaukee? Varekai. That's why. This is the trapeze artist, Karen. Let's just to set the scene here. If you look up really high here, that's what you come out of and swing around in front of thousands of people.
That's true.
No pressure whatsoever, right?
No.
How did you get involved with that and just Cirque in general?
Well, I had a gym teacher who was a very inspiring person, and she started teaching us circus arts when we were pretty young. I grew up in New Hampshire.
Okay.
And then after that, I kind of fell in love with the circus and auditioned for a youth company called Circus Smirkus that tours every summer in New England. And that's where I started doing stuff in the air and started doing trapeze. And
so there's really like no hesitation for you when you come out. This is something that you just thoroughly. To me, it looks terrifying. It looks beautiful. Don't get me wrong. You're not. Although I will say a couple times last night we were watching the show, there was people behind us go, they were freaking out like, oh my gosh. I mean, what kind of reaction do you get from people maybe afterwards, or they just hear that you do for a living?
Well, disbelief, and then wishing they could fly is kind of a common thing. So that's kind of what I like about it, is you want to bring the audience with you into the air. It's maybe the closest that we get to really flying. So.
I mean, people totally get lost when they watch it. I mean, because it is. It's like this whole Peter Pan type thing, I mean, you can fly. But people are really genuinely just engrossed when they see you kind of do your thing. It's a very beautiful thing. Well, let's talk about the show. You're coming to Colorado Springs. If I've seen a Cirque show or haven't, what can I expect out of this one specifically?
Well, I think Varekai is a very special show. We really try to tell a story, and we have very many different characters that all live in this enchanted forest where Icarus falls. It's the myth of Icarus, picks up at the end of the story where he falls into a forest and can't walk again. So it's really a story of struggle and, picking yourself back up after a fall, and encountering many creatures along the way and learning very different lessons as you kind of, learn to get beyond something that might be a challenge in your life. So if you want a little more than entertainment, maybe you want sort of a message or something to apply to your life at home, then Varekai is a good show for that.
All right. Come check it out. I guarantee you when you see her do her thing, you're going to go, Well, thanks for joining us. I know you got to get back out here and rehearse. But yes, Varekai coming to the World Arena in Colorado Springs. New Year's Eve, 4 o'clock is actually the first show. You'll have more information on the website. Check it out. Bye.
Thank you.
Get out of the way. He's got to get out of the way, right? They got to practice.